Whoop, whoop. Good evening! Hello, loves. I'm so glad you are joining us tonight for the Fleetwood Project's presentation of First Strike. Are you guys ready? It is going to be a fabulous night. So keep that energy going. It is a 2-act show. That means there will be a 15-minute intermission, about an hour in. Great time to stretch your legs, use the restrooms located out in the lobby, and also stop by our fantastic concession stand. When you are seated and enjoying the show, I do ask that you keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We do have actors that are using this path as ways for them to get to and from the stage, and so we don't want any trips or any hazards like that. I always say if it's an actor falls up here, it's acting. If an actor falls over there, it's an accident, and then my insurance goes up. So I don't want that, yes? So keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle so we can enjoy it. I do want to let you know, though, by joining us tonight and sitting in these seats, you have now become a citizen of Splitsville.
Okay.
So you are a part of this, and this is your town.
Oh, okay.
Or you could choose to be a visiting bowler. You choose your own destiny on this. Are you a visiting bowler or are you a Splitsville citizen? You could be either. But during the town meetings, you are involved. So I need you to show that you got this. Give me your best laugh. Wow, that was actually really, really good. Okay, give me your best applause. Good. Now pretend you got scared. You're hired. Okay. So I'm so excited that we are able to present this to you tonight. For those of you that haven't been with the Fleetwood Project before, we are a 501c3, and we really just want to bring more community theater to this area. We love this wonderful theater that the city lets us play in, and we want to do more of that. As some of you might have seen in the news over the last couple of weeks, funding and grants for the arts has taken a pretty big hit. And so everything you see that we do is all donated, and it's donated not through big government grants, but it's donated through our patrons, through people like you. So if you enjoy tonight, if you have some fun tonight, if you want to see more of this in your community, please, if you have it in your ability to donate, we would gladly and so appreciate it, because we need it so we can keep doing these things that we love. And you can do that online at thefleetwoodproject.org, or you can donate at our concession stand during intermission. This play is an original work. You are seeing a world premiere, so it is very exciting. And we couldn't do it without the help of not only the incredible actors, not only the incredible director and playwright, but also our incredible crew who stands in our balcony all night. So everybody just kind of look up there and wave. Good job, crew. We love you. Thank you all so much for doing this with us. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you for that. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So here's the thing. When we were coming up, getting ready for this bowling tournament in Splitsville, we had one of our reporters, Brooke Redding, go around and do some interviews, trying to find out what people were thinking about the tournament. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Mayor Dabrowski, can I have a minute of your time?
Sure, I've been so busy planning things for the town, but I've got a minute for you, Brooke.
Perfect. So why have you spent so much time bringing the FNMRPA championships to Splitsville?
Well, it's just such a great opportunity for the town, and I have worked tirelessly to make sure that this town has the best opportunities that it has.
So do you bowl?
Sometimes.
Are you any good?
I can bowl over a 100.
That's pretty impressive. Thank you so much for your time, Mayor Dabrowski. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brooke. Have a good weekend.
You too. Hi, Marcella. Is the Spearmint ready to welcome the FNRBA tournament members?
Yeah, we're ready for them.
Oh, yeah? And you spend a lot of time and probably money getting ready for it. Is it worth it?
Will be if the numbers the FNMRBA presented to us are true. We really
need the business.
Has the Spare Me been suffering a decline in business?
It has been a slow decline. People just aren't as interested in bowling anymore. I mean, there are other entertainment options available nowadays. This will be a great boost for business, not just for the Spare Me, but for all the businesses around town, and we really, really need it.
Yeah, that's true. Do you bowl?
I love bowling. The Spare Me is the best place to bowl. Everybody should bring their friends and family.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Sasha. I'll let you get back to work. Have a good weekend at the tournament. Bye. I should have just interviewed myself. Oh, perfect. Come over here.
Hi, what's up?
Introduce yourself and tell me how you feel about the F&M RBA tournament happening here in May.
Susie Kaminsky? What's going on?
Tell us, what do you think about Splitsville hosting the bowling tournament?
Brooke, you're acting extra weird. Are you okay? Did you have an accident? Do you have amnesia?
I just need content for the bowling tournament and the people's opinions, so tell me, are you excited about the bowling tournament?
Okay, well, I don't really like bowling that much. It's okay, but a lot of people are coming to town. That's really cool to meet some new people, and they're doing a lot of preparations. The people seem pretty excited about all the visitors. I don't remember anything else I would say about that. That's all I have for you, Brooke.
Well, thank you so much, Susie. You have a good time during the tournament.
Okay. Bye.
Hi, Joy. Hi. I know you're getting ready for the tournament, but do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Sure, Brooke. So how long have you been getting ready for the tournament?
Oh, well, the mayor and I have been trying to work with and convince the FNRBA for almost over a year to have them hold the championships here in Splitsville. First, we had to convince them that the Spare Me was up and ready to handle all this, and then we had to convince them that the town was ready to support all the people coming in.
So are you excited?
Oh, very excited. We have a lot to do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work. Have fun during the tournament. Hi, Paul. I'm interviewing folks about the bowling craziness. So, what do you think about having the FNRBA championships here?
Well, I have to admit I was against it when the mayor first proposed this idea, but I have to admit, more visitors in the area means more business, which is good for everyone.
Are you worried about having all of these visitors in town?
I'm never a fan of change. We're talking bowlers here. Pretty low risk, if you ask me.
I would think. So do you bowl?
Very, very rarely.
Oh.
Used to when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, Paul. You have a good weekend.
All right, you be good.
Oh, I'll try. Hey, Hank.
Hey, Brooke.
I'm out here asking the citizens of Splitsville what they think about the tournament, the F&M RBA tournament happening today.
It's a lot. I don't like all these new peoples in town, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like to bowl?
I went bowling a lot when I was a kid, but I haven't been too much recently. You know, I'm at the Spare Me all the time, so it's kind of lost its charm.
That makes sense. Well, looks like you're busy. I'll let you get back to work, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Professor Sesnick, do you have a minute?
Yeah, just a minute. I'm on my way to class.
I wanted to ask you some questions about the upcoming bowling tournament coming up. Professor, do you bowl?
I'm an astronomer, not a bowler.
Well, do you think the tournament may be a good thing for the town of Splitsville?
I haven't seen the data on that.
Do you watch any of the matches?
Young lady, I look to the stars, not to the gutter.
All right. Thank you for your time, Professor. You have a good one. Looks like Sheriff Renner's out here looking for trouble.
That's right, Brooke. It's in my job description. You out harassing the citizens of Splitsville again?
I'm asking the citizens about the F&M RBA championships that are happening in May. Are you looking forward to the bowling tournament?
I'm looking forward to it starting. I'm looking more forward to it ending. The mayor seemed convinced that holding a bowling tournament here could be a boon for the town. The mayor and I don't have to agree on everything in order for me to keep the citizens of Splitsville safe, as well as that of the visitors in town. It boils down to an easy formula, really. Bowling tournament means more money for the town. More money is brought by more people. More people means more trouble for the sheriff. You what, Brooke?
Thanks, Sheriff.
Hey there. Come on. I was worried you'd get stuck at the spare me tonight.
Nah, it's all set. Marcella would have had us stay if she could have figured out anything else we could have done to make the place look better. I mean, we changed out all the light bulbs, the snack bar had a full clean out, and last I checked, she had Jacob going over all of the rental shoes with the odor assassin.
Assassin?
Yeah, the odor assassin is the disinfectant spray we use on all of the rental shoes.
Wouldn't professional bowlers have their own shoes though?
Well, yeah, but it's not really about the shoes, it's more about the smell. It's bad. But the good news now is that instead of smelly feet, it smells like the odor assassin.
Well, hopefully it makes the smell me spare better.
Well, not better. It just smells like odor assassin cleaner.
Yes.
Goodness, this place has been infected by bowlers.
That's what the mayor's hoping will happen.
Hey, Grandpa Paul. Did you used to spend a lot of time with the spare me when you were young?
Was bowling popular back then?
Bowling was ever popular, but spare me is one of the few places we could go and hang out as kids. I know it may sound boring to you, but when I was a teenager back in the 70s and watching those girls bowl in the miniskirts. Quite a crowd. Anyway, I need to get the community center before everybody else arrives. You two be safe and the only thing I wouldn't do.
I bet Grandpa Paul was a little wild when he was young.
Yeah, speaking of wild, I've got some plans for us that don't involve bowling, so let's get out of here before all the
Hi, Hank, Susie. Are you two ready for all of this?
Probably not.
Everything looks great, Joy. I'm sure the mayor will approve.
Roger, you need to watch out where you're going. If you mow down one of the visitors, the mayor is going to kill you.
I'm sorry, Joe, I didn't see you there. Big things happening today. Well, tonight anyway.
I know that, Roger. That's why I'm here. That's why we're all here. The bowling festival kicks off tonight. Have you been hiding under a rock?
No, of course not. I'm an astronomer, not a geologist. Rocks are fine, they're necessary even. But, lady, I look to the stars. I gotta explain this to the mayor.
I'm pretty sure the mayor already knows that you're not a geologist, Roger. Why would she care anyway?
Because there's going to be a meteor shower. And my program indicates that there's a 42% probability that Splitsville will take a direct hit.
Right? Here?
Well, within a 50-mile radius.
If this is another one of your crazy theories, you better keep it to yourself. The mayor will not take kindly to another situation like you're saying that Mount Rumblemore was going to erupt after centuries of being dormant.
My warning was based on scientific...
You just said that you're not a geologist, and I'm pretty sure you're not a Vulcan. Volcano scientist either. Granted, that didn't stop you last time from trying to stop everything in the town.
Mayor Dobowski, I need to speak with you.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Roger.
Not now, Roger. I'm already late. I can't keep all these people waiting.
Easy there, Roger. What's wrong? Calm down. Tell me what's going on.
Mayor, I know you're busy with the festival, but there's bigger things happening tonight.
Sheriff, I'm gonna give my welcome speech. I'm counting on you to keep whatever this is under control.
Mayor, I think you should tell them if they're not prepared, there could be problems.
What kind of
Prepared for
problem?
what?
What's going on? Tristan, I need to open the festival. Time is money. We would give these people plenty of time to visit all the vendor booths.
Roger, in plain English, tell us what has you so wound up.
There's going to be a meteor shower.
Great. You enjoy that.
Is it dangerous? Is there a risk to public safety?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to go look at my program, which I'm pretty sure is correct.
Roger, is this a danger to Splitsville tonight?
Well, I suppose if people are watching the meteor shower and they're distracted while driving, that could be a problem. Or if you got very, very lucky.
Tristan, why don't you escort Mr. Sesnick here to that nice, seldom used guest space you maintain over at the jail? That way he'll be safe, and I'll be able to do my damn job.
Sorry, Carolyn, but interrupting you isn't illegal. I can't just lock the guy up for being annoying. If there were an option, I would have locked Brooke Redding up the first time.
Did you tell the mayor about your theory?
Theory?
It's not a theory, Joy. It's a scientific fact. The linked meteor shower will occur tonight, and if the skies stay clear, the people of Splitsville should have a great view.
Then it's a plus for the town. Perfect. I wish I'd known about this sooner. Oh well, I'll make it work. I always do. What time will it start? Where can people get the best view?
Well, it should start around, around 9 p.m. And as I said, if the skies stay clear, you should have a great view anywhere in Splitsville. Just look to the northwest. Northwest.
Thank you, Joy. Welcome to Splitsville. We are so excited to be the host location for this year's Farr Northern Midwest Regional Bowling Association Championships. I'm so glad to have you in our town. Could there be a more perfect place to hold a bowling festival than Splitsville? We have a whole weekend of exciting activities planned starting right now.
Check it out.
Thank you, Mayor Dabrowski. I'm Marcella Johnson, owner of the Spare Me Bowling Center. The first matches of the tournament will start tomorrow at 1 p.m. Competitors will start their practice frames at 9 a.m. The tournament rounds will continue all day tomorrow and resume with the semifinal and championship rounds on Sunday.
I'm Sandy Nowak. On behalf of the Farr Northern Midwest Regional Bowling Association, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this year's championship tournament. I want to thank Mayor Dabrowski and her staff, along with the citizens of Splitsville, for all your hard work over the past year as we prepared for this weekend. Come out and watch some of the matches. We've got some great contenders competing this year, including FNMRBA's top-ranked male bowler, Grant Lawson. Give him a wave, Grant.
Come on now, people, let's go!
With great competitors and an impressive venue with this Spare Me, it's going to be an exciting weekend here in Splitsville. Come out tomorrow and see how we roll.
Thank you, Miss Nowak. I'm Joy Miller, and on behalf of the Splitsville Visitor Center, I'd like to welcome all the bowlers and their friends and families to town. Now, tonight's activities are set up here in the town square and over at the community center. Be sure to pick up a schedule of events before you leave. We hope you enjoy your time here in Splitsville, and good luck to all the competitors.
Gimme! Don't rush off just yet. I have a special announcement to make. Tonight, starting around 9 p.m., you'll be able to see the Lynx meteor shower lighting up the sky over Splitsville. One of the best spots to view the event will be at the overlook on the west side of Highway 12, just past the bridge. Even the stars want to get in on the action in Splitsville this weekend. Go visit our vendors, and then taking our magical dark skies. Enjoy, and good luck to all of our competitors. Roll on.
I'm impressed, Mayor. You actually made your lack of support for upgrading our public lighting sound like a positive thing for the community.
For the record, this is a bad idea.
Don't worry, Sheriff. By the time the meteor shower starts, most of these folks are going to be tucked into their beds or propping up the bar over at Kingpin's. They're going to be scrambling over the rocks at the overlook to watch the sky.
You better be right. There's no lighting out there.
Which makes it perfect for viewing a meteor shower.
I'm falling off a cliff.
Roger, I'm disappointed in you. You should have brought up the meteor shower during the planning meetings. We could have found ways to capitalize on it. It's a lost opportunity for the town.
I'm not sure there's room to add to the list.
Brooke, follow me over my cruiser.
Yeah, no, I don't trust you. No, unless you're arresting me.
Maybe later. I figured I'd deputize it, so you can keep the peace while you're out at the overlook eavesdropping. I mean, covering the meteor shower. Might be educational for you to do something useful for a change.
Okay, then I can report back on what that's like so you can get the idea.
Oh. I'm telling your grandpa about your OnlyFans.
Stop it!
I'm regretting not coming to Splitsville earlier.
Oh, do you wish you'd gotten here sooner to get more practice in at the spare me? Do bowling lanes really differ that much?
Oh, while every lane has its own peculiarities, that doesn't really affect my game.
Ooh, that confident are you?
About most things. Say, what's a go-getter like you doing in a place like this?
That sounds like a bad pickup line.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping I might convince you to come cheer me on tomorrow.
Well, as liaison between Splitsville and the FNMRVA, it is my job to be sure all our competitors are accommodated.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Come on, let's go see if we can get a look at that meteor shower.
This is great. My program is correct. That means there's a great probability that at least more than one meteor shower should hit in Splitsville, or within a 50-mile radius. If I could find one, I could write a paper, get it published, maybe get a job at the State University in Pleasantville. Hi, Mom. Yes, I haven't pointed to the storm. Why in the heck would I invite students over? I want to watch this thing in peace. My students don't give a crap about astronomy. They have no interest in learning anything about the world behind them. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I really gotta go. Love you.
Stop. Slow down. I told you I wasn't ready for that.
Well, yeah, but you also said you weren't ready for that history exam you aced today, so I figured...
You don't know that. The grades won't be posted until next week.
Come on, you always do so well. Hey, how come I had to pick you up at Brooks again today? Was it so I could avoid another run-in with your dad?
Maybe. I told my folks I'd be spending the night at Brooks, because they love it when I think we're working on maintaining our sisterly bond with Brooke. Yeah, right?
Well, I figured with everybody in town so focused on the tournament, nobody's going to be too worried about what we're up to. Nobody's going to be keeping an eye on us tonight.
What? Hey, look at that.
Oh, looks good, Caesar.
You didn't even look. Check out the sky. There's a whole bunch of shooting stars.
Well, I'd rather focus on your heavenly body.
Wow. That was awful. You think there's something going on?
I hope so.
I wonder if it's like a meteor shower, or maybe a satellite blew up and it's a whole bunch of falling space debris.
I mean, if you really need to know, why don't you look it up on your phone?
Oh, the Lynx meteor shower. That's cool. I wonder why Professor Sesnick didn't mention this in class.
It's probably because he knew no one would care.
Oh, I care. It's cool to see it in person instead of read about it in a book or watching some movie.
Heck. Hey, Suze, that one looks like it's heading right towards us.
It'll probably land miles from here. This burns up the atmosphere.
If it does land near us, the mayor will want to cash in on that.
Yeah, it would be cool to have an actual space rock in Splitsville.
Imagine the piles of cash someone would pay for an actual chunk of space rock. Let's go see if we can find it.
Yeah, it looks like it's headed for Trinity Peak.
Oh, yeah, come on.
You think I don't have a tracker on
Wait,
me?
what?
Yeah.
You have a tracker on me?
And a report.
Wait, what?
I heard your comment.
What? That's so creepy and not okay.
Did you do this, Hank? If I find out this is another one of your pranks, your father won't be able to find you in the South African jungle, surrounded by 4 sexually promiscuous baboons.
What is he threatening?
That's where you're wrong. No one on Earth did this.
What's the verdict? Can we save Bob?
We have more important things.
Who the hell is Bob?
You know. Bob. The wavy bowling pin guy that's been standing next to the Welcome to Splitsville sign for the past few weeks.
This better be good, Tristan. What's so important that you'd drag me out here so early this morning? I need to do the final walkthrough of the spare meat with Sandy and Marcella in 20 minutes! Oh, I was really hoping to get some caffeine first.
It's definitely not good.
Roger, what are you doing here? It's a rock and not a particularly interesting one.
Oh, that's where you're wrong there. This is amazing. We need to
Roger, I can't hear a word you're saying. Turn off that annoying noise. Sheriff, I should think you'd be able to handle a simple case of vandalism without my help.
What vandalism?
Clearly, someone destroyed the welcome wavy bowling pin thing.
I don't even need to employ my finely honed reporter's investigative instincts to tell you that Hank did not toss that boulder on top of Bob.
Bob? Bob who? Wait, you mean there's a body under there?
Yes, Mayor, there's a real human body under that rock.
Stop, everyone! Stop talking.
This is or was Bob, the wavy bowling pin guy. Take off your hat! Show no respect! Inflatable being is dead! Sheriff, it's just the same.
Call me out here because of this?
No. Roger, tell her. Roger,
if you know anything about what happened to my friend Bob, please, for the love of God, tell us.
It happened just the way I said it would happen. A meteor shower occurred. Splitsville took a direct hit. Isn't it great?
What's he talking about, Tristan?
Roger says this rock fell from the sky during last night's meteor shower.
Is there any risk?
I'm pretty sure he would say absolutely.
Yeah, he would.
The meteor shower ended last night, according to Roger. I radioed Cheryl. She contacted the State University and confirmed we shouldn't have any more rocks falling from the sky.
So why am I here exactly? I understand this, Roger. This rock crashed through the welcome sign, took out the wavy guy. That's unfortunate. But I'll just send a crew out here to clean up the mess. It's hardly an emergency.
Roger, tell the mayor what you're worried about.
Yeah, the meteorite is radioactive.
Whoa. We need to keep people away from this area.
He's right, because she'll blog about it, and then there'll be people out here trying to chip off a piece of this for themselves, like these two were doing when I got here.
Well, that's right, Mayor. We found it. We're here to stake our claim.
It's not some undiscovered country.
Mayor, I think you should evacuate.
I appreciate your concern, Professor, but we've already been exposed.
I think he means evacuate Splitsville.
Whoa, or we could go the other way and make the most of this. We could charge admission to see the space rock. I mean, Splitsville doesn't even have a museum.
No, the space
slot
rock
machine
museum.
set up and all that.
Wait, it's our chance for a shipment.
Enough. Sheriff, you should have been able to handle this. Put up some of that yellow tape you officers are so fond of. Block off the area. Station an officer out here for the weekend to keep people away. Brooke, help him. Make up a story about why people can't be in the area.
Sure. Just have the officer tell people there's been a hazardous waste spill. That should do.
No.
No? A dead body was found dumped in the area.
Definitely not.
Oh, come on. That was a good one. You people have no imagination. That's why you need me, I guess. Just have the officer tell people there's been a rock slide, and the county engineer needs to come check it out and make sure it's safe. That should do it.
Doesn't matter what story you come up with, I don't have enough officers to keep someone out here on the weekend. I already told you I didn't have enough officers to adequately cover the festival and all the bowling events. I don't have enough officers to do it. Now we want to add something else.
Well, I'd tell you to man up, but I'd just be wasting my breath.
Be reasonable. Oh yeah, it's not your wheelhouse, Lee.
Ooh.
Whoa, hey, focus, people. We need a plan.
She's right. We need to secure this specimen, lock down this area until I finish my tests. And then I'll need to file a report with the SGF. The Space Geology Foundation. It is possible that this meteorite would contain alien life.
What? It's a rock. I mean, I guess it could open up and an alien would come out, but it would be...
He doesn't mean like little green men. He means like bacteria or viruses, stuff like that. Right, Professor Sesnick?
That's right, Susie. Thank God somebody was paying attention in class.
But what do we do about Bob?
Space rocks, inflatable wings, and little green men. You are all crazy.
Jeez, it's cold out here.
Is it really? Or are you just creeped out by the idea of aliens invading your town?
Our town. We need to clean this up. I don't want any curious citizens roaming around out here. We don't want to attract attention to this.
Somebody's going to notice that thing, Bob, is missing.
Yeah, there are two of those Bob's friends back at the spare meet. We could bring one of them out here to replace
Don't
Bob.
even say it! Bob can't be so easily replaced. And those ladies greeting competitors at the spare me are unique individuals. Betty and Veronica like working together.
Enough! This is too much crazy for this early in the day.
Hello.
Marcella, this is the sheriff.
Which one?
Splitsville only has one sheriff. This is Sheriff Tristan Renner.
Oh, the new one. Hello, Sheriff. How's your morning going?
It's not off to a great start. I need you to put one of those inflatable waving bowling pins in the back of your truck and meet me out on Highway 12, just past the welcome sign.
Why do you want one of the greeting girls? You already have Bob out there. Did something happen to Bob? Is he okay?
See, I told you!
I'm trying to distract the people coming into town from seeing the
Aren't you
gigantic...
supposed to be against distracted driving, Sheriff?
Just put the damn waving thing in your truck and get out here.
Which one of the girls do you want?
Just bring one of those things out here now.
Well, Betty and Veronica aren't going to like being split up.
We live in Splitsville. They'll get over it. Just bring one of those things out here now.
That's good, Tristan. Handle this. Splitsville needs this tournament to go well.
Carol, I don't think you realize how serious this is. Radiation is dangerous. You need to issue an evacuation order and call the governor.
Because of a rock?
That's right. I'm really looking loose around here while I am trying to finish my tests.
I hate to say this, but I agree with the professor and the sheriff on this one.
What?
I know. It surprised me too, but radiation can be dangerous. We don't know how to handle this.
Splitsville needs this weekend to go well. I'm not canceling unless there's a compelling reason. Deal with it, Tristan. Runner!
Sure, I can do that.
Hey, Hank. Why do you have these bowling pins in the back of your
babe,
truck?
why don't you help me back to the truck so we can get your stuff?
What the heck? What are you doing?
Shh, be quiet. I don't want anyone to know I took these.
But did you steal these pins from the spare me?
That's not important. I'm talking about these rocks. I found them in front of the path of the meteorite. I think I can sell them online.
Did they come from the meteorite even?
I don't know, and neither will the buyers.
But they could be dangerous. What's causing the flash?
I don't know. It's probably just hitting the pins the right way to cause a spark. That's all. Hey, I'll see you at the spare me.
Hey, Brooke, are you sure you don't mind giving me a ride back to town? I can hang out here with the professor for a while and see what he figures out.
It's no problem. I need to head to the spare me anyway. I'll be back, Roger. We need to come up with a plan to extricate Bob's remains.
Just come on.
It's my best friend.
This is Agent Polyboy reporting in. This is off Highway 12 past the welcome sign. I don't know. Something's going on. The sheriff, the mayor, professor, and Mary. Oh, sorry. My grandmother, the reporter, just got here. They're leaving now. All right. Agent PB will stay in stealth mode and continue surveillance. As long as my knees and bladder hold out. That won't be long.
Ouch! It bit me!
Hey, Marcella, do you need a hand with that?
I think I've got it.
Ouch! What the hell? What happened? Are you okay?
I'm not sure. It felt like something bit my shoulder.
Was this one not working?
Veronica was working just fine, but the sheriff needs her out on Highway 12.
Why?
Who knows?
Thank goodness get rid of that. Those stupid things just have more hot air in the atmosphere. We have more than enough of that in Splitsville as it is.
What do we have more than enough of in Splitsville? Is it something I can use to market the town?
Hot air, usually emanating from the vicinity of our esteemed man.
You were saying, Paul?
Just how much I enjoyed your welcome speech last night. What brings yours early this morning?
The mayor doesn't have regular hours. I have to work practically around the clock to take care of all my responsibilities.
Crap, I swear this thing is biting me. I need to run back inside for a minute. Would you mind taking this for me? Just put it in the back of my truck.
No, don't!
Shit!
Dude, there must be a bug in it.
That thing is possessed. Just look at it. See?
Maybe you're right. Just keep an eye on it until I get back.
Please tell me you got clearance from the pest control guy.
Probably just a spider.
It's possessed. Anybody know spider? Spider? I hate spiders.
Who doesn't?
No spiders. Nothing is possessed. It looks like one of those waving bowling and is infested with some kind of bug. Marcella got bit when she was carrying it to a truck. So I stepped in to help, and that damn thing bit me too. You're here early.
I need to get my practice frames in. I won't have time to sign autographs for the fans. You think there are any bugs in there? Doesn't this town have pest control people?
We don't have any trouble with bugs. The pest control guy comes in every month.
I'm sure the spare me is up to code. This is just an unfortunate incident.
What the hell is happening?
Welcome to the Spare Me. I hope you're enjoying the competition. We'll be ready to start the practice frame shortly. There's already a pretty good crowd in there.
I'll see you later, Grant. Good luck today.
Oh, it's not even 8 a.m. yet. What else can go wrong?
No,
Gee.
geez.
I don't think
Don't ask that question. Never ask that question.
Someone always dies.
It's chaos in there. Half my pin setters are malfunctioning. Jacob says there must have been a software update overnight or something.
Can he fix it? The bowlers need to get in their practice frames. Do you have a backup plan?
Hank's the best I've got at dealing with the pin setter software, but he's not scheduled till the matches start later on.
I think I'll go check on things inside.
We need to get this fixed now. What are you waiting for? Call Hank. Oh, never mind. I'll do it myself.
Why do you have Hank's number in your phone?
We need you at the Spare Me now.
I have been running this place since I was 18. I already left Hank a message. He'll call back when he can. In the meantime, I've got Jacob working on it.
Sorry. I just really need this tournament to go well. I fought hard to convince the FNN RBA to use the Spare Me. I'm sure you know how to run your business. What can I do to help?
Not a damn thing. Besides dealing with all this crap, now I've got to drive this thing out to the sheriff.
I'll head inside to see if I can help with the pin setter problem.
Oh, just don't mess anything else up. Jacob is a little skittish. He said that something felt off. Said that it felt like someone was watching him back there and it freaked him out.
She should take that thing straight out to the bonfire and light it up.
It's just some nylon fabric and a fan, Paul. Nothing to be worried about.
Famous last words.
You'd better get in there. It sounds like your little invention isn't working out too well.
Well, good morning, Sandy. What's got you all wound up this morning?
Marcella said there's an issue with the pin setters. Jacob blamed it on an unexpected software update, but I suspect your special pins are the problem.
Well, it can't be my pins. The ones I altered are still in my truck around back.
Why? You were supposed to swap them out overnight. Oh my God, this plane has gone to hell already and the tournament hasn't even started yet. I knew I should have trusted locals to handle something this important.
Hey, it wouldn't be a problem if you hadn't activated the modified software early. You need to stick to the plan.
I didn't activate anything. You must have screwed that up too.
Just calm down. I'll take over for Jacob a little bit early and do the pin swap then. That way the bowlers can get in their practice frames with the standard pins, and that way there's less chance anyone notices anything.
I thought you said the difference in the pins would be undetectable. If you F this up, I
Whoa,
swear—
back off, Sandy. Remember, you need me. One call to Sheriff Renner or the FNMRBA.
Just get inside and see what the hell has Jacob and Marcella so concerned about the pins. We can't risk having anyone notice when you swap in our pins.
Nobody's going to notice. Jacob just probably messed up the calibration last night, that's all. I'll get it sorted.
You had better be able to pull this off.
I've got this. You just stay in your lane.
All right, Sheriff. Now that the mayor is gone, you can be honest with me.
Yeah, right.
Come on. Do you really think there's any risk from this thing?
I am positive that meteorite is a threat to the safety of the citizens of Splitsville and the visitors in town.
I'm sorry. I have a hard time believing it. It's a little rock.
Doesn't make it any less true. You asked what I thought and I told you. You're required to agree with me.
Well, thank God for that. I mean, if you really think there's any risk from this thing, why are you still out here? And letting Roger and me stand here too? I mean, I get that you don't care about my well-being, but what about Roger? What did Roger ever do to you, huh? Safety and protecting the citizens of Splitsville.
I'm not worried about the rock. I'm worried about what people will do to each other to get a piece of that thing, or try to take credit for finding it. What the hell is taking Marcella so long? I need to get this set up so I can get back to town.
Okay, Professor, tell me, Do you really think there's any risk from that rock?
Well, the sheriff's not wrong, but I think he's missing the bigger picture.
That doesn't surprise me. So, enlighten me. What bigger picture are you referring to?
This rock came from a far-off galaxy. It has traveled through the millions of miles of the blackness of space. And although I don't have the proper equipment here, I can assure you that it has picked up material in its travels. Alien material.
Cool. I'll just say the rock has, space dust or galaxy glitter. No, that sounds too normal. Not out there enough. Do I need people to be curious or frightened? I need to find the right angle for the story.
Well, we won't know how dangerous this is for maybe months, maybe years, maybe the rest of my career. It could be harmless, or it could contain an organism that would flourish in Earth's atmosphere and knock Homo sapiens off their perch atop the apex predator leaderboard.
Okay. I'll just say the meteorite's infected with galaxy glitter or nebula nibs or...
Like I said, we want to keep this quiet until I can contact the appropriate government agency to deal with this. I do not have time to play ringmaster to another media circus right now.
Professional reporter.
I'm going to meet Marcel and get the thing set up and head back to town. Hey, you. Do not take any samples of that thing. You, I better not see anything online about this. Got it?
So you're issuing a gag order? I'm not sure you can do that legally.
Don't try me. You really expect me to believe that you're worried about doing things legally? You didn't seem so concerned about abiding by the law when you published our off-the-record conversation about the prime suspect in the Emu kidnapping.
We have free speech in this country. As much as you don't like it, it applies to me as well as everyone else.
You two stay here. Brooke, do not post, blog, tweet, shout out, or in any way share information about this with anyone, anywhere, until I give you the okay. I mean it. This is serious. What the hell happened to you?
Was there an accident? Please tell me we didn't lose another inflatable being.
That thing attacked me. I was setting it up by the Welcome to Splitsville sign, and it attacked.
What attacked you? What was it? A bear? A coyote? What?
Was it a cow? The welcome sign's right next to Brzezinski's pasture. Were you attacked by Elsie? She seems sweet, but she can be a
That's
real...
enough. This is serious. Sit down, Marcel. Do you need an ambulance?
Roger, do meteor storms cause aggressive behavior in animals?
I know it sounds crazy, but that bowling pin attacked me. Setting up the blower fan was fine, but when I tried to put the bowling pin on top, it wrapped around my neck. I swear that thing tried to choke me.
Did she just say she was attacked by a bowling pin?
I screamed and took off running, but it grabbed my ankle and I fell. Something bit me back at the spear knee.
Okay, Marcella. Did you hit your head when you fell?
I'm not sure.
This is what happens when your only social outlet during your formative years is a bowling alley.
I'm going to drop Marcella off Doc Wozniak so you can take a look at her. You two need to stay here, head back to town, and try to act normal. I don't want anyone asking questions about what you're doing out here.
Is she a baked potato?
I'm not leaving. I'm going to take photographs, measurements, scrapings.
No. What you need to do is go home and leave this to the professionals.
I am a professional.
You're a community college professor.
My classes are full every semester. Sometimes there's a waiting list.
That's because Astronomy 101 meets the basic requirements for science, and your assignments give your students a chance to hang out in the park at night and party.
That's not true. I'm the only expert in this town that's an expert in this field.
Hate to admit it, but he's not wrong there.
Right now, we can't afford to draw any attention to this. Since the mayor refuses to evacuate Splitsville or even issue a stay-at-home order, the best way I can keep people safe is to keep them away from here.
I cannot leave this meteorite unprotected. I am not going anywhere. I am the expert in this field.
Sheriff, meet the smartest monkey in the zoo.
Oh, I knew you didn't have the connections to make this happen. I warned Lou, that cheap SOB.
I've got it under control. This isn't rocket science.
Good thing.
You just worry about your own matches. We don't want people to question your score. You need to make it look like you're a serious contender.
I am a serious contender. Lou knows that. I'm the top-ranked bowler here. If you don't make this happen, there will be consequences. I'm sure Lou made that clear.
I understand what's at stake. My agreement was with Lou, not you. Don't worry about it. Everything is under control. You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, I couldn't give a rat's ass what happens to you. But I got big plans for that paycheck Lou promised. Don't screw up my chances to get that payout.
You worried about something, Mr. Lawson? I thought you were supposed to be the best bowler here.
I am the best bowler here!
Really? So why did you have me alter
Just
those pins?
hedging our bets. Our modifications will ensure the results are what we need. No surprises. Right, Hank?
Right. Everything's under control. I just need to get something out of my truck.
Oh, that kid's gonna screw this up. I never should have agreed to this.
Bill came with this plan. He said that you would take care of it, okay? Just...
Well, I didn't have any good plans. But this kid, he's gonna be trouble. You better make sure you keep that coconut in.
Yes.
Sheriff Renner. Yeah, Gwen, I just got to the spare room. A bowling pin. Okay. I'll come out and take a look at it once I finish here. Tell Paul to stay inside till I get there.
I'll keep Hank under control. I need Lou to wipe the slate clean.
How much you into him for?
Is everything
anyway?
okay here?
All is well, Sheriff. Did Marcella get that wavy thing delivered to you?
Yeah, she did. She mentioned you having some trouble with the,
Hey, guys, we might have a problem with him.
Oh.
Hey.
What kind of problem, Hank?
Hey, Sheriff, it's, not your kind.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it's just an issue with the pin setter software. I need to get a closer look at it.
Go do that. We need to start the tournament matches on time.
That's right.
Yeah. I better go find Marcella and give her an update. Yeah?
Oh, Marcella, she won't be back for a while, Rich. Sheriff Renner. Slow down, Anthony. Say that again. Is anyone hurt? A bowling pin. Right. You've been drinking again, Anthony. All right. Take her to Dr. Wozniak's, and I'll come take a look at your place and meet you at the clinic. Sorry, guys. I knew the town had gone a little overboard with the bowling thing. Now people are seeing bowling pins everywhere. I've even gotten a few calls from people saying they were chased by pins.
Do you have a lot of problems with alcohol abuse here? I mean, aggressive pins like...
You mean like that?
Whoa! Wait, wait. Hey!
Where did the bowling pin go?
Look, look, look! Hank, do you see it? Where'd it go, Hank? Use your eyes, Hank!
Oh, it's moving so fast.
You get it, Hank! Keep...
Where is it?
Chase it, Hank!
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. You saw that, right?
I'm not sure what I saw.
Something weird is going on. I need to check out some of these incidents. Call me if you see it again.
And by it, do you mean the bowling pin that's on the run?
Or anything strange. This is weird even for Splitsville.
From what I seen, strange seems to be pretty much the norm around here.
How strange are we talking? Why are you two breathing so heavy? Forget I asked.
We're kind of busy here, bro. What do you need?
Ugh, I hate to ask you, but I need your help. I got a strange call from Grandpa. He said you were coming to check something out in his backyard, and I saw your truck, so I figured I'd get the scoop from you before I went to check on him.
I'm headed there now.
That came from Grandpa's.
I whacked that thing really good and it still kept going.
Are you okay, Grandpa?
Where did it go?
Last I saw it was heading for 35, so it couldn't have gotten far.
What were you chasing, Paul?
It was a bowling pin. Didn't you see it?
I'll take him to the clinic. You just go stop whatever that was.
Stop a rampaging bowling pin? You've been spending too much time around our illustrious mayor.
Just go find that thing. Oh.
Sure, no problem. Protect and serve. That's our motto.
Figured you'd still be out here.
What's this?
It's a PB&J&P. It's what Grandpa wanted for lunch.
What's the P stand for?
Peanut butter! God, Roger, you really do live under a rock. It's a peanut butter and jelly and pickle sandwich, Roger. God. So, any new discoveries while I was gone? Have tea with little green men?
I wish. I just don't have the equipment out
You did say that, but you're still here, so what are you doing exactly?
here. Everything I can think of.
What, do you think whatever attacked Marcel is still out there?
Could be. I feel like I'm being watched. Do you feel it?
No, but I've been told I'm not very sensitive. Maybe the sheriff's right. Maybe we shouldn't be out here.
You can leave if you want. I'm staying.
So you're just keeping the rock company?
Well, if the sheriff reports it, some government agency will swoop in. They'll send some technocrat, probably named Matt, to come out here and silence the great work I'm doing. It's not fair. I found it.
I thought Hank and Susie found it.
Yes, technically. But my program tracked it, and I followed it here, sort of.
So you want credit for the discovery?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm the expertise in town.
And you've been made fun of your whole life for your expertise in this field, right? I get it. You're gonna find a way to chip off some pieces for yourself?
No, I wouldn't harm the meteorite.
You gotta find a way to steal it?
Not steal it, I mean just transport it, or a portion of it, back to the college, where I have wholly inadequate, but still better than nothing, basic lab equipment so I can run some simple tests.
Wait, hold on. You're not taking that thing anywhere. One, because it's definitely too heavy for you to lift by yourself. And two, because Hank and I found it first. He said you'd want to take the credit for it. Anyway, didn't you say that thing was dangerous?
And yet here we all are. Roger's program tracked it.
So did Hank and me.
Why did you come to the woods? Were you trying to sneak up on us?
Calm down, you two.
Look, I parked across the old bridge and came through the trees. I agree with the sheriff. We don't want to draw attention to this thing. Or everyone will be wanting to claim it.
Seems there's already a disagreement brewing about ownership.
Has someone been watching you? I feel like someone's been following me, but I didn't see anyone.
I feel it, but I haven't seen anyone either.
Or anything.
Oh my God! Hey, Kazmarek! If you think scaring me will make me more cooperative, you've got another thing coming! Get your butt out here so we can figure out what to do with this rock!
Did you see Hank?
No, but there was something moving over there. See?
What is that?
It's a bowling pin. They're all over town.
Yeah, but this one's moving on its own.
You're right. This is strange even for Splitsville. Where did it come from?
I mean, it's a bowling pin. It must have come from the spare me.
Maybe it's trying to lay claim to the meteorite.
Look, there's more.
What should we do?
Run.
Oh, I don't know who's controlling you, but if you think you can steal my discovery, you're sorely mistaken. I recorded you. If anything happens to me or the seismic meteorite, everyone will know who's responsible. I don't know if anybody's listening, but I'm not going to let this happen.
What the heck? Roger! Oh, God, I swear that boy's always wandering off his head in the clouds. Roger! Roger! Roger!
How are y'all doing? Are y'all having fun this weekend?
Yeah.
It's a great tournament, right? I'm so excited to have you all in my town. Thank you for being here.
Touch the mayor. Touch the mayor.
Let's get this done as quickly as possible. Some of us have other duties to attend to. What do we need to talk about? They couldn't wait until the tournament was over, Tristan.
I've got more reports than I can investigate. You need to send everyone home so I can concentrate my efforts on rounding up these things.
If you believe Splitsville is having some sort of crime spree, then I'm hoping
Respectfully, Madam Mayor, we're not talking about criminals out stealing cars. Splitsville is under attack.
Attack from who? Tristan, if you believe that Splitsville is under attack, then I assume you contacted the state police for assistance. When do you expect them to arrive?
Never. I called them and they laughed when I said bowling pins were attacking people. The captain there said Splitsville had definitely taken this bowling theme too far.
So there's no one coming to the rescue. Perfect. Do you have a plan then, Tristan?
Yeah. We get these things adjusted. We're gonna take a
I
break.
know you like your handcuffs, but these things aren't human. They don't have hands. How do you plan to capture them?
Have you contacted an expert to advise us on how to deal with these things, whatever?
Bowling pins are attacking people. What kind of plan do you have in mind exactly?
Good question, Paul. Expert in what, exactly? Where do I call to find a bowling pin expert? Sandy, does the FNMRBA have a bowling pin expert on staff?
What?
Nobody's coming, Carolyn. We'll round up the perpetrators. We're gonna find...
You mean bowling pins, right? How do you know if locking them in a cell will even work? What if they just start shape-shifting and flowing out through the bars and start infecting?
Infecting? Just what do you think is going on here?
Seems pretty obvious to me.
Oh, by all means, enlighten me.
Bowling pins are attacking. That's just what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because from my perspective, there's nothing obvious about bowling pins roaming the town, attacking our citizens.
That's what I mean. Bowling pins can't move on their own.
But they are, Brooke. We've seen them.
Yeah, and I've got video evidence, but that doesn't mean it makes any sense.
Wait, you think the bowling pins are infected somehow?
Possessed is a better word.
Yeah, I like that. The bowling pins are possessed.
I don't know what you're trying to prove with your ridiculous comments, but you need to stop. This is serious. My phone is blowing up with notices of missing persons reports to investigate. We need to contain this situation until we can get some resources in here to help us figure out what's really going on. This is not some bad sci-fi movie.
You're right, Tristan. What? I'm sorry. How can I help?
What the hell's going on, Mayor? I thought this was supposed to be a quiet town where most people just died of boredom.
It was. Until all this bowling insanity started.
Well, that's not fair. This problem has nothing to do with bowling.
Hasn't it been bowling pins out attacking people, Sandy?
These aren't your normal, everyday bowling pins. Surely we can all agree on that. It's like they're infected or possessed or something.
That's what I said. The bowling pins are definitely possessed. The question is, by what?
It's this town! You people are crazy! Maybe you all been infected by something.
Oh, you should have issued that last night. when you had Joy and a lip walking out the overlook. You spy on us? Oh,
That's just wrong.
this has to be connected to the bowling tournament.
You can't blame this on bowling. The Spare Me has been in business for over 40 years. Whatever's going on here just started when all these outsiders showed up. You know what?
No, I
You get your grandpa, I'll get Marcella. They seem to be the ringleaders.
Everybody, just shut up and listen. At this point, all we know for certain is that some of our citizens have been making unusual reports, which the sheriff needs time to investigate.
When is the tournament going to resume?
I see no reason why we can't resume matches as soon as we get back to the Spare Me.
Bowling is the least of our concerns in the interest of public safety.
We had a contract. You cannot just cancel this tournament.
She's right, Carol. If you shut down the tournament, I'll be in breach of contract. I'll have to close down the Spare Me. My family will be ruined.
And how do you expect people to bowl when the pins are attacking them?
Where's Mr. Sesnick?
I wish I knew.
He was with the Rock when I headed back to town.
He vanished.
What?
There was a bright flash, a loud noise. It hurt my ears, so I covered my head and crouched down behind the rock. When it stopped, I stood up. Roger was gone.
Did you look for him?
I'm on your side, remember? Of course I looked for him. I yelled for him. He didn't answer. I filed a report with your office. It's probably when he had time to investigate.
Well, we need to find him. I think the meteorite caused this.
Caused what? How? You think that meteorite was filled with mutant bowling pins? I can tell you it wasn't. We were all there. It's just a rock.
A space rock!
I think I saw the professor by the library when I came in. I'll go see if I can catch him.
You think Splitsville's being overrun by alien bowling pins?
No, of course not. That would be crazy.
But
I didn't find the professor, but I did find some water. Everyone needs to stay hydrated.
Besides, do aliens even bowl?
The mayor doesn't have any control over the Farr Northern Midwest Regional Bowling Association. She cannot just
Is everyone okay?
Joy, Joy? Where's Joy?
Last I checked, she and Grant were over here drinking water from these bowling pins. Oh, crap.
SSBT was right.
Mayor, we need to start a search for Joy and Grant.
What the hell is going on in my town?
What we need to do is get this tournament restarted. It'll take people's minds off whatever is going on here.
Isn't your star bowler missing at the moment, Sandy?
Yeah, how is your plan going to work without Grant? I'm still getting my money right.
Finding Grant and Joy needs to be our top priority. We all saw what happened.
I'm headed back to the Spare Me to get things rolling. Like Sandy was saying, the mayor has no control over the Farr Northern Midwest Regional Bowling Association. She can't.
Actually, I can. In the interest of public safety, the tournament is officially canceled.
Good decision.
Brooke, try to get a message to local businesses and put something on the website. Tell visitors, if they can do so safely, please go home. If not, seek shelter in the community center. Tristan, with me.
Want to change your heart?
Nobody attacks Splitsville on my watch.
Why didn't they take me?
Slow down, Tristan. Can't keep up.
I never thought you'd admit it.
Be nice. I'm helping. We tried Tristan's house. Let's try her office next.
This is crazy. People don't just disappear. You were all right there when it happened.
And before today, I could have sworn bowling pins could move on their own. Wait, Grant.
Joy? Joy. Have y'all seen Joy anywhere? Joy? Joy, is that you over there? Joy? 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 No. Joy? No.
Joy?
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 Everybody say Joy?
Look, I didn't expect to find Joy in her office. We all saw what happened. Joy and Grant didn't just wander off.
I don't think we can be certain of anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a waste of time, but we should probably check Joy's house too, just to rule it out, right?
That's a good idea.
Any luck?
Only the bad kind.
Bad luck's the only kind of luck we have in Splitsville today.
We checked Joy's office. There was no sign she was even there.
We were gonna go check her house next.
There's no need. The SSBT already checked her house, the Visitors Bureau, the Welcome Center, even the high school parking lot. No Joy.
We've been concentrating on places Joy would go. Let's try Grant's Motel.
Hey, guys.
No, same as you, I guess.
We realized everyone's been concentrating on finding Grant and Joy, but we should also be looking for Roger.
I've been working that angle with the SSBT, and we checked Roger's house and no Joy.
You think Roger has something to do with this? You think Roger has something to do with Joy and Grant's disappearances?
Of course not. But with 3 citizens going missing within hours of each other, there's gotta be some connection.
Maybe it's a love triangle. Grandpa Paul, you said you saw Joy and Grant at the Overlook last night. Did that make Roger jealous? I didn't realize he and Joy were dating. I mean, he has this romantic type, right? The vengeful type. I was watching a
Stop! Everyone, just stop. Paul, why were you looking for Joy at Roger's house?
We weren't.
But you just said.
Let me. Grandpa, you said you checked Roger's house and no Joy. What did you mean by that?
All right, I see what the confusion is. No Joy is an idiom.
More like an idiot.
It just simply means that something didn't produce the desired outcome. In this case, we searched for Roger at his house and he wasn't there.
Let's try the landing site. I'm sure nothing short of an alien abduction would keep Roger away from that thing for long.
We've been concentrating on finding Joy and Grant, but Roger disappeared first. Maybe that holds the key to what's going on.
Be honest. None of you believed me when I told you what happened to Roger.
Nope.
No.
You all thought I was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now that Joy and Grant are missing, now you're all on board.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. We should have believed you. But you have to admit, people disappearing in a flash right before your eyes is a pretty hard sell.
Sort of like marauding, free-range bowling pins.
I think there's just too much strange in Splitsville today.
been searching for you. Are you okay? What happened?
Oh, well, after you all left, I decided
You
to...
found him. I'm so glad you're okay, Roger.
He was just going to tell me what happened after we left him with the meteorites.
Well, when Susie Brooke left, I decided to take some notes about what tests I could do. Then I went back to look at what tests I could do in the field.
Maybe skip ahead to the noises and flashes of light.
How do you know about
Paul
that?
saw the whole thing.
Oh, Paul wasn't there.
He was on some secret spy mission for the SSBT. You didn't see him, but he was there.
The what?
The Splitsville Senior Brain Trust.
Why was Paul spying on me?
Who knows what that group gets up to? When the noise and flashes stopped, he searched for you, but couldn't find you anywhere. He called the number report to 911, then went to town to get help.
Then Joy and Grant went missing. We all saw it. That's when we started taking the missing persons reports seriously, including yours.
Joy's missing?
Yes, and Grant. There might be others. I've got a lot of calls to run down. We went back to the landing site. We found some of your tools still there. The ground around the meteorite had been disturbed, but obviously you weren't there.
That's when we decided to come and check at your office. What happened, Roger? Are you okay? Where did you go?
Here. When the lightning started, I thought I would go to a safe place. And then I was so wound up, I couldn't sleep. So I thought I would come up here and do some work.
Shouldn't you wait for your students?
Well, some tests take way too long, and I have to work nights and weekends so that students can see the results on Monday. Don't touch that. Any interference could lead to some unexpected results.
These rocks are the exact same color as the meteorite. Why is that?
Yeah, that's interesting. Perhaps I should run some tests on that.
I thought you wouldn't leave the landing site unless... Did you find a way to move the rock? Did you come back for equipment?
Of course not. I did all the examination on the meteorite.
I was looking for you, Roger. I have some questions about what happened. About the meteorite. What's with all the rocks, Roger? I thought you weren't a geologist.
Roger, sit down. Brooke, you remember our little conversation about not sharing information with the public? What's said in this lab stays in this lab. If you can't do that, tell me now. And I'll cuff you and put you in my car while I talk to Roger.
I get it. Our agreement about not publicizing anything about the meteorite is still in effect, but shouldn't you be out working the other problem?
I'm trying to do that. Search team's looking for Grant and Joy, but no luck so far. Seems our quiet little town has no shortage of trouble for me to investigate at the moment. If you're staying, be quiet and assume everything said here is not for public consumption. Got it?
Like I have a choice.
Roger, give me the bullet point version of what you learned about the meteorite so far.
Well, as you saw in the field, the meteorite is radioactive, but the levels aren't extreme.
Roger, haven't you learned anything else?
Oh yeah, sorry. Its color suggests it's a high concentration of metallic substances.
And?
Well, I haven't had a lot of time to run tests. I had to chip off a...
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Roger, tell us what you learned.
I took some samples for cutting and analysis, but I don't have the necessary tools here.
Roger? What's going on over here?
Is that thing going to explode?
Probably not.
Probably?
The meteorite is reacting to hydrochloric acid.
And that means...
Oh, and it's slightly magnetic.
Wait. Let's go back to it probably won't explode?
So we don't know much. I understand, but I have to ask, is it possible that the meteorite or the meteor shower could be responsible for our marauding bowling pins?
Alien bowlers? Not an easy sell. Surely other planets wouldn't be so boring. It's hard to imagine bowling as a habit of a truly advanced civilization. Although it might be more fun if the pins could strike back.
The meteorite has nothing to do with bowling.
It seems too much like a coincidence that we have a space rock land in town the same night that bands of marauding bowling pins decide to attack. And now, 2 of our citizens have disappeared into thin air right before our eyes.
But do we believe in coincidences? Sheriff, I demand you arrest this man. I heard you explicitly tell him not to take any samples.
Drop the act, Brooke. This is serious. People are in danger. Do either of you have any explanation for the fact that bowling pins are attacking the citizens of Splitsville?
I always thought maybe the town founders were just looking for trouble when they named the place Splitsville.
Sharon? Well, keep looking. They couldn't have vanished into thin air.
I found them.
Where?
Right here, dear.
Paul, are they okay? Where did you find them?
Grandpa, what happened to Joey and Grant?
I don't know. We'll probably never know really what happened to them, dear. But Roger, what happened to you at the landing site?
Why were you spying on me?
I wasn't spying on you. I was investigating. Those bright flash and loud noise started up. It hurt my ears, so I crouched down behind the rock. When it stopped, you were gone.
Grandpa, what are you doing here anyway? You're supposed to be at the community center where it's safe.
We got all the members of the Splitsville Senior Brain Trust together in a corner at the community center to figure out what's going on. But it was just too noisy. So we decided to come out here and use one of the lecture halls.
I'm glad you found a way to stay busy, but there's no one here to protect you.
You're here. The sheriff. That doesn't matter. We figured you and Tristan were out investigating the missing persons report, so we decided to concentrate our efforts on finding out an answer for the alien bowling pins.
Alien?
Yes, dear. Our theory is quite comprehensive.
Read this. What theory is that, Paul?
The Splitsville SBT held a brainstorming session, and we discovered where the alien roving bowling pins are coming from.
I'm glad to know the Brain Trust is working on that. It'll free me up to deal with the searches. I could use your help, bro, unless you need to stay here with Paul.
Grandpa, you lock the door behind us and don't go outside, okay?
You two need to listen to me. Once you understand these beings, you can find a way to stop them. Maybe Roger can help.
As long as everyone here is safe, I really need to get back on patrol. We've got a lot of missing persons reports to run down, and I need to check in with Deputy Polanski. He's the one heading up the search for Joy and Grant.
Joy, Grant, all the other missing people are probably gone forever.
Gone?
I'm sorry, dear. I know it comes as quite a shock. We have to accept it. We may never get them back.
Grandpa, where did the missing people go?
The aliens abducted them. We all saw it happen to Joy and Grant.
We didn't see anything. The power went out.
You heard the eerie sounds. The aliens caused the blackout and then abducted Joy and Grant.
What aliens are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
Okay, I guess not. The aliens that have possessed the bowling pins.
Grandpa, that's crazy. There are no aliens.
Okay, dear. Then you explain to me how all of a sudden bowling pins are out roaming around attacking people.
I got an explanation for you, Paul.
Yeah, that's your phone. That's right. Stay with my grandpa.
Chef Renner, I'm on my way.
What's wrong now?
They're congregating at the spare room.
Why? Did something happen at the community center? There were a lot of people there when we left.
Not the citizens, the pins. And apparently there's a lot of them.
Makes sense. Where else do bowling pins congregate?
Whoa, Grandpa's.
Oh, Tristan, thank goodness you're here. It's a real mess in there.
Joy! Are you okay? What's going on?
They're here.
Those things just attacked.
Grant, what happened to you two? We were all in the town square and there was a blackout and you two were just gone.
Where have you been?
Yeah. When the power went out, Joy grabbed my hand and pulled me into the spare me.
Yeah, it was the closest place to get inside.
So you weren't abducted.
Well, I guess you could say I was abducted by Joy. But I didn't mind. She sure saved my ass.
Oh, well, I just moved towards shelter and I took you with me. There were already quite a few people inside the spare me. It was quiet for a while. Folks were just settling in, waiting for someone to tell us what was happening and what we should be doing.
And then just a few minutes ago, it was like someone flipped a switch.
Yeah, it was like all the bowling pins were possessed. It was like someone gave them a signal and they just started attacking.
I think I even saw a couple of them attack each other.
Yeah. We need to find a way to stop them. I shot one out by the overlook earlier and it just kept right on moving. Brooke, why don't you go back to the college and do what you can to help Roger? Maybe he can come up with something to stop the signal or
It worked! We stopped them! We need to hand out bottles of the stuff to everyone in case they see one of those pins.
Calm down. Tell me what's happening in there.
Yes, tell us exactly what happened inside the spare me when the alien bowling pins attacked.
Honestly, we're not sure. Something set them off and they began attacking everyone.
A bunch of them had Jacob cornered in the shoe corral. Sandy and I were headed his way when he aimed his bottle of odor assassin at them and sprayed them down. They let out a terrible squeal and they just fell over. Caitlin tossed us bottles of the stuff and we were ready to hit them again, but they never got up.
We searched everywhere. It worked on every single pin we came across.
Marcella, how much of this stuff do you have?
Almost a full pallet. Even without the tournament, we go through a lot of odor assassin.
We got all the ones inside.
I think it's clear, but there's a lot of injured people inside that still need help.
Marcella, you enjoy get back inside. Make sure all the entrances are locked or barricaded. Then tend to the injured. I'll get ambulances headed your way.
I'll go with you.
You two come with me.
Where are you going, Tristan?
We're gonna load up Hank's truck with that spray. And we're gonna stop everything that even remotely looks like a bowling pin. Come on, guys.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. It's too dangerous.
For who?
Fine. You drive.
I need to fill my gas.
No, you don't. Searching the grid pattern, starting here, heading east. Yeah.
Fine. I'm coming anyway. It won't matter. Nobody's gonna believe an alien invasion thwarted by shoe deodorizer. Even I can't make that shit believable.
Wait, you're not driving my truck, right?
Yeah, I'm driving your truck. You told me I was driving.
Starting up.
Everybody accounted for. Everyone's accounted for, all right? Hey, I told you this weekend was gonna be exciting. No refunds. Really, come back to Clifton.
What are we waiting on?
We're waiting on the sheriff. Oh, there he is. All right, everybody, settle down.
Why did they only attack bowling pins?
Oh, they didn't.
Yes, they did, at least as far as we know.
They attacked those, wavy things? Those weren't bowling pins.
But they looked like bowling pins.
I saw them in the salt and pepper shakers at the Spare Me snack bar too. Those also look like bowling pins.
They got my bowling pin wind chimes. Oh, I love those things.
I bought those for you.
SSBT explained all of that.
How?
The meteorite. It crash landed here, and it saw all those things that looked the same. Things that we call bowling pins. Probably we worshipped them because their likeness was everywhere. So they infected those things first.
Could you imagine if this had happened during the Founders Day celebration when everything was covered in ice cream? Could you imagine the trauma?
If this had happened during the Good Catch Festival, we would have all been chased around by bats.
Bats.
What do bats have to do with anything?
In another few weeks, it would have been jack-o'-lanterns.
Or pumpkin spice. Oh, I always knew that stuff was lethal.
Sure dodged a bullet there.
You and your new friends dodged a bullet too.
What do you mean, Sheriff?
Seems there was another plot unfolding in Splitsville this weekend. One that had nothing to do with aliens. Isn't that right, Miss Nowak?
Go ahead, tell him.
Keep your mouth shut, Grant.
I'll make it easy on you. I know the three of you had a plan to ensure that Grant won the tournament. Now, I haven't had much time to dig into it much, but since the tournament is canceled, I might be persuaded to be lenient if someone wants to tell me what this was all about.
Come on, Sheriff, you know I didn't have anything to do with this.
Oh,
I mean,
my
you've been
second
working out,
suspect.
and you've seen everybody blames me for jumping even.
I was the one that made the deal with Lou. I was the one.
You might as well finish.
I have a gambling problem.
Gamble on bowling tournaments? That's just sad.
Thanks for the confession, Sandy. I think we can count your help cleaning up the alien bowling pins as your community service. Just stay out of trouble. And get some help.
So, it was aliens. Are you sure?
It's the only explanation that fits all the facts.
It may take years, maybe the rest of my career to prove it.
Did the aliens come from the meteorites?
Only if it makes sense.
But is it true?
Oh, possibly. Probably.
So the SSBT was right. Nice.
Look, I hate to kill the vibe here, but how do we know we got them all?
That's why we're here. All right, Brooke, this is a good angle.
Smile. You saved a lot of people.
Thanks to Marcella and her staff taking quick action with the odor assassin, we discovered their weakness. Acme Chemicals trucked in some 55-gallon drums of the stuff, and we hosed down everything that even remotely looked like a bowling pin. Tonight's bonfire brings an end to this sad chapter in Splitsville's history.
Aww.